Yes, so good day, and I wish you all the best. And I should say, welcome to Talk Your Talk again. Well, I like doing this thing, so I enjoy doing that. Okay, so today, what I'm gonna do, right? Now, remember, everything I say on my channel, I always hope that somebody would at least learn something from it. Okay, so that's how I do. So may the spirit and the blessings of the Most High Yahuwah keep you. Now, today what I'm going to talk about is a battle I realize is raging. Yes, a battle is raging. And you ask me, what is the battle? Well, what I notice is there is a battle between those women who are interested in doing themselves all this fakeness. And then you have the dolls. Okay? The dolls, the fake dolls they make, the sex dolls with big butt and big breasts and stuff like that. Right. So they're making that. So it is between women and sex dolls, right? And I'm talking about the women who actually they don't like themselves as they are. Okay? So, so you'll see everything that is fake boobs, fake butts that exists among women these days seems to be appearing on sex dolls in a big way. If you look at it, all the sex dolls they're making, it's light skin. I haven't seen a dark one yet. It's light skin because most women think that maybe fair skin is more attractive to men. Maybe yes, it is to some men, but not all, right? So nice looking dolls, with the skin looking bleachy anyway, right? And all these features showing up in those dolls, right? Okay. Now, I know most of the women who does these things are actually making sexual statements. The women who put up all these big butts and this a lot of breasts. It's a sexual statement they're actually making. Seriously, right? They do that to get attention from men and stuff like that. Some of them do it because they feel, well, you get them some money or whatever it is, but it always comes down to this sexiness, this sexual statements they actually make. Those women make it. They're not satisfied, they're not looking sexy enough. Who tell you that? You know? The most I know how he makes you. Anyway, so what they do all these things for is to make themselves look sexy, they say, and they bleach because they want to look fairer, white. They want to enhance, some put some enhancement on their boobs to attract men, and all those fake stuff. The truth is, right, not all men, like Chinese food. You understand? Not all men like fake. You understand? If a man need a woman to keep a real man, he would want a woman with all her original parts in place instead of Chinese parts. You understand what I'm saying? He would prefer that. Okay? Right? He wouldn't prefer something that could spoil over a month. He wants something he could use permanent, something he could have, and he could possess. If you want to keep it that way, maybe that is the wrong word, but it doesn't matter anyway. But you want to know that the woman he have is actually original and she don't mix with false parts, right? So putting on those things is waste of time. If a man want a false woman in this time, the best thing he will do is to go get a doll. And who knows, a lot of men maybe get the doll because, seriously, better to have something just pure fake than something that is original with fake parts. You don't work properly. You understand? Men, you don't work properly. Well, you know that, right? So all this foolishness ain't making much sense, right? So now the dolls are made now, and the sole purpose of those dolls is to do exactly what most of these fake women doing, to fake up the self, cut out the eyelash, paint it, put some big butt, big breast to attract people. Is the same features, if you notice, they having on the same dolls. The same features, big butt, big boobs, and I understand the silicone feeling real too, eyelashes and shit like that. So my question is, how do you all compete with this now that it is trending? How fake people compare with real fake? You understand? There is a place for everything. Okay? So the whole thing about it is that it's better if you stay original. That is my advice. Stay original. Don't go fake. You are more pretty. You are more beautiful. You understand? You are more real. You understand? I can't stress how much you are more beautiful with your real self. I can't stress how much. To be honest with you, I just can't stress. As a matter of fact, I'm not saying that a woman not supposed to wear lipstick or whatever she do, wear some little perfume if she choose to do so. I am not saying that, but I'll tell you something. When you put all these chemicals and this foolishness on your skin, you understand? This thing could create an explosive maybe. You understand? Eventually, with the combination of all these chemicals you want to put on yourself, what do you think would happen eventually? You'll spoil yourself. At least, stay a little natural. Give your real self a break. You understand? From all this chemicalized thing, because all this thing that is causing disease in a lot of our women. Most of these things soaking through your skin, through your pores, and causing you all kind of foolishness. Who knows? Maybe all these things could be a cause of fibroids anyway. You understand? That this disease that is damaging our women, stuff like that. Stay natural and eat healthy and you'll be okay. Don't try to compete with these robots and then they have out there right now. You understand? The most I make you original, stay original and be cool and be happy with yourself. That is what you gotta do. I personally love to see a woman natural self. You look at her and she is natural. Everything just natural. That is beauty to me. You understand? Now some people might need something a little bit more and push their wife to do some foolish things. You understand? Push their woman to do some foolish thing to satisfy their foolish egos. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't have anything as beautiful to me and a lot of other men like me, you understand, than a natural woman. You understand? Not all this fake stuff, and this mask, like if you're a bandit. You're not a bandit. Why are you putting all this mask on your face for? People actually want to see who you are. And that is more important. You see, the way you dress, you understand? The way you mask up your face and people can't see your real face is the same way this thing affecting your own personality, because there's a lot of things you hiding behind this mask. You understand? So eventually you become this masquerade, this person who hiding your true features, your true self. So eventually you would not be open to people who you should be open to, because you train yourself to hide yourself. You understand? Why are you trying to hide yourself? So don't do that. Love yourself, yes, but love yourself and let yourself live in the light. Don't put yourself in the dark. Because if the Most High make you with a big butt, He make you with a small butt, He make you with a not so big butt or not so small butt, or whatever breast He make you with, it small or big, it has its beauty. Why you can't understand that? Anyhow the Most High make you, He makes you the best way you are to be made. So whatever you do to yourself after that, you are killing yourself and you are destroying yourself. You understand? When you go and you try to remake yourself, you are actually telling the Most High, "No, He ain't ready yet." You understand? And that is why you have all these negative results from the people, you understand, who perform those acts on themselves. Eventually their payday does come and it doesn't be pretty. You understand? So my admonishment to you, stay natural. Don't poison yourself. Yeah. So have you noticed? Look at how some women attire themselves. with all the makeup and the eyelash and everything. Most of the time, you'll wonder if they are actually a real person or a doll. A lot of people is trying to get the doll look. You see? Trying to look like a doll. Come on, people. You know, most people trying to look like dolls. Maybe they some Barbie doll or some foolish things like that. You know, why you have to put yourself through that? That don't make it much sense. You understand? You don't have to put yourself through that. Just keep your beauty. You know, you have to be happy with yourself. If you are not happy with yourself, how do you expect somebody to be happy with you? Whether it's your husband, your man, whosoever it is. You have to love yourself the way you are. And that is the beauty about it. But if every time you look at yourself, you're finding fault with yourself, how do you expect somebody to look at you? They wouldn't find fault with you too? Yes, they would find fault with you. Every time they see you, they find fault because that is what you put out there. You understand? When you look at yourself in the mirror, you feel that you're not looking good, so you have to make some enhancement. Nobody would be happy with you. And even if they are happy with you, it's only for a moment until that spirit of yours kick in. Then they get fed up with you. So you have to be real. You understand? You must be yourself and let people love you and appreciate you for your real self. Don't try to be a doll. Because you can see now real dolls coming out now. All the things you're trying to come up with, or they try to give you even initially. Now they're making the real thing for you. So how you dealing with that? Leave this thing alone. This thing is not for our people. Leave it alone. You know? Love yourself the way you are. You are beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to go fake. Because all these sex dolls they're making, I mean, they are telling themselves, they make this thing because they are telling themselves that is what people want. That is what men want, because that is what they see women doing themselves. To pick up men and to look sexy and stuff. And that is just skin deep. These men who really want you in that way, they don't think about your brain or your personality. They just want how you look. And that is what you feeds them every day. How you look. So you do all your foolishness, big butt, do this, mama guy yourself for men to look at you. So then your enemies now decide, okay, well, if that is what your men want, then what we will do, we will just make the people what men want. Silicone and everything else. And going around telling people they're feeling like the real thing and stuff like that. Gotta stop that, man. Stop it. Be real. You're not a doll, you're a person. And if you see yourself as a person and you love yourself as a person, everybody will love you. Don't be afraid or ashamed of yourself. Love yourself the way you are. You are beautiful like that. Okay? So just know this, that the beautiful you is the natural you.